Hi everyone, my name is Rishad. Today is the 25th of December 2023 and I'm going to be making my weekly predictions for Tesla. As usual, we'll go over the monthly, weekly, and finally the daily charts, and then I'll switch over. Then I'll conclude my video by summarizing the prediction at the end. But before going into the video, it's important to mention that all information is completely educational and therefore it's important to conduct your own analysis before entering the market. This is to avoid unnecessary losses and risks, and just to maintain your general peace of mind, and so that you can have a more informed decision to enter any position than just only solely relying on this information. Now, with that out of the way, let's get into the video. So we can see that between July and October, there had been a strong decline in Tesla. Well, not a strong, there had been a decline, and then we formed this candle here. Very strong red candle because in the last 2 weeks, Tesla stock price just tanked because of earnings reports. So, however, November was really bullish for Tesla and many stocks across the board. And we did actually end up forming an inside bar candle pattern. So, we can see that the month of November's candle is completely within the month of October's, and therefore until the high is broken, no monthly signal can be generated. However, we can see that the market is nearing a pretty common resistance at 261.47, which is not too far away from the current spot price. We can see that the RSI is actually pretty stagnant right now. It's almost sideways, and so is the average. We can see the volume is pretty stagnant as well, and although we can't predict on this one yet, we can see that it's pretty streamlined and it's not any crazy value. So we really have nothing from the monthly charts. We have pretty mixed signals. So let's switch over to the weekly charts and see if we can get some more clarity. Now, weekly charts, we do see an upwards pattern, but we can see that the candles along the way are really not directional at all, because we have spinning tops, dojis, and see, even this week here is another doji candle. And we can see that it's a standard doji, which again, it's just showing market indecision. It's been unable to break too many supports and resistances. We do need to see, once we see the break of this resistance here at 261.47, that will be a pretty strong resistance. And that is the entry point for a bullish trade that we are keeping this week, 261.47. And for a trade that has to be entered to go bearish or go short, we are taking the other support at 242.26. So it's pretty evenly distributed. But that's mainly because the current candle for the week is a doji. And even throughout previous price actions, there's been very little conviction. We can see that there's been only 1, 2, 3, 4 candles where there's been any sort of directional movement which is significant and the real body is visible. Volume, we can see it's pretty average. There's no high volume candles and there's even a low volume candle. So we see that there's not much directional price movement from the weekly charts as well. RSI, we can see, did actually cross its average, but the average is still going downwards, but the RSI is going upwards. So you can take that as a minor divergence, but it's not any strong signal. So if we go over to the daily charts, we can see this price action in a little bit more detail. We can see that this has just been going in a sideways trend for a while. Then we had this candle here on the 14th of December, which did end up breaking that sideways trend. Actually, never mind, it was this candle on the 15th. And then again, we've just had erratic movements since then in Tesla. We can see that the RSI average is pretty almost flatlined. It is still tilting upwards, but again, the average isn't going, the actual RSI isn't going anywhere. We can see that the volume as well has been kind of going downwards. And again, daily charts as well do not give us anything. We don't have any candle indicators or anything that's telling us where the market is going to go. So that's why we have this large trading range where unless it breaks, we're not going to take a signal. But that concludes my video for Tesla, and my summary is that to take a trade this week, it would need to break either the resistance or the support, because none of the charts give us too much of a clear signal as to where the market is going. So until then, that's what we're going to stick with. But for now, thank you for watching, enjoy, and I'll see you next time.